Is it ready? Let me see. Okay, we good. We are 1 2 3. So okay, use a different browser. Hey, what's up people? So this is Black Salary and welcome back to our live stream today. So guys, if you're new to this channel, keep on subscribing. I saw most of you subscribed yesterday and I'm so glad you did that. Keep on boosting this channel, keep on making this channel grow. So guys, yesterday we slept. We were analyzing BTCUSD, and yeah, let me just give you an overview of what we have. We have the volatility stop as our indicator, but guys, today I want to add another indicator that we can always use whenever we want to check the buys and the sells in the market. So what we're going to do is we're going to these indicators over here. We're going to look for trend lines with a break. Here you can see the lax algo. So this is the indicator that you're going to use. So I'm going to click on it. Okay, now that is done, you can see these lines over here. So these are the trend lines with breaks. So the green one, as you can see, this one represents it will show you when to enter the buy market, and this one will show you when to get out of it. So let me just show you how you can put your settings. So we're going to click on this and we'll come here to settings, and yeah, so we're going to change these to 24 if I'm not wrong. Yeah, 24. Then this one we're going to change it, the slope we're going to put it to 1.6. Then guys, we have to put the slope calculation method at ATR, so we have to leave it just here, ATR. And one thing about these trend lines with breaks, it can help you know when to, like, if you want to confirm, if you want to use it to only confirm like the breakouts, if the breakout is real or it's a false breakout. This will also help you know when there will be a breakout. So yeah, so let me just increase the width of the lines. I prefer doing this. Yeah, so this is perfect. Okay, so oh shoot, one thing I failed to do was did I confirm everything? Imports, yeah, 24. So we're going to click on that. Okay, so let me show you something else. Okay, so we've already created our trend lines. So this is another indicator that we'll be using to show us when to enter the buy market and when to enter like the sell market. So maybe when to sell and when to buy, literally. So this is the trend line. This is our secret indicator for today. Secret indicator. Indicator. So this is our secret indicator, and yeah, so I'll be using these with that volatility stop plus the support and resistance to help us know when to enter the market and when to get out of the market. So yeah guys, okay, wow, just a second. got to do something. Yes. Okay, so guys, we're back. So I had to do 1 2 3. So let me just give you an overview of what happens with this. So we are in 45 minutes time frame. So we let me just give you an overview of how you can use, where is 1 day, they say 1 day we'll leave this. Okay, so guys, if you want to use these trend lines, there are a lot of lines, I don't know, let me hide this volatility stop, I'll be able to put it back. Should I hide it or should I leave it for you guys? Let me just remove it so that, yeah, so I have removed the volatility stop so we can focus on this one, which is the trend line with the breaks. So how do we use the trend line with the breaks? So when the, let me show you how to do this. Should we use like a 1 week time frame? So if you're trying to use these indicators, what you can always do is you can always try to find like you can always try to find the best time frame to analyze the charts. So with this one, so let me just give you an overview. So with these trend lines, when the price breaks above these green lines, that gives you a buy signal. So you should enter the market and take your buy positions, and you can see like from this level over here, when the price broke above this line, we had a strong buy signal going upward. And so far we don't have like a sell signal for this. So when the prices break below the red line, that signifies that you should start taking like sell positions in the market. Let me duplicate this and find maybe a different pair. It doesn't have to be Bitcoin. Let me just find a currency that has been, let's use eurusd. Or maybe gold. Let's try it on gold. Yeah, this is like perfect. So what we are talking about is when the prices, let me use 1 hour time frame, is that okay? Or maybe 1 day. I've decided to shift to this one because with 1 day time frame, you can always you can easily analyze the charts, and you can actually tell what's happening. Like they have like a large, gold has been in existence for quite some time, more than Bitcoin USDT. So that's why I decided to use this one over here, just to give you an example of how you can use like the trend lines with the break to help you take positions in the market. So one thing you need to note is when the prices break below the red line, that gives you a sell signal, so you should take a sell positions. And when the prices break above the green line, that gives you a buy signal, so you can enter the market. And guys, if you look at this, you can see, let me find I don't know if it's this one. No, okay, let me just do this. You can see this. So if you entered this market above, let's say from this point over here, remember this one is always 1 2. Okay, you can see this one. Just a second, I'm just trying to hide out these charts. How can I get a clear one? Just a second, guys. Hello. Hebu kiasi niko na live stream. Okay, so guys, sorry about that was a call. Okay, so clearly if you took like a buy position at this level, remember the prices broke above this green line over here. So let me just zoom out so that we can see. It broke out at this level over here. You can see this. So there was a buy signal from here. So if you entered the market at this point, then you are in profit, like lots of profit from this point here to this level over here. And for the sales, you can see on this level over here, let me just remove this one. So here we have like sell positions. There was a sell breakout. You can see the price broke down, so this was a clear indication that you could have taken like a sell position and you would have made your profits. And you can see like for a long time, like this kept on breaking. There was no price that broke above this green line any further. So if you entered the market around this time over here, this period over here, you would have been in profits. You can see you would have made like a lot of profit up until to date. Okay, so this is on a daily time frame. You can always try to analyze this using a daily time frame or 1 week. Let me look at it in 5 minutes time frame and see how it looks like. Most people tend to use it on a large time frame because with 5 minutes time frame there is a lot of noise. You can see like a lot of noise. You don't know when to get in, when to get out. There's just a lot of noise in 1 hour's time frame, so that kind of makes it so difficult to use it in 5 minutes time frame. But you can always see this. The best thing with this one is you only, like, if you want to enter the buy position, you can enter the buy position whenever the prices have broken above the green line. Once the prices break out upward, you can enter the market because it will give you a buy signal. And whenever the prices break down, going downwards, breakdown of the red line going downwards, then you will be able to enter the market, take the sell positions in the market. So let me just give you an overview. And then these ones, these are breakouts. They also have breakouts, and I'll show you how you can use like a breakout, or you can use this one to detect breakouts only. Remember, there is a setting for that, what you can do, but for me I'm not going to change that because so show only confirmed breakouts. So you can click on that. Let me just do it. So when you click on that, it will only show you when there is going to be a breakout, a confirmed breakout going upwards. And you can see like this one over here giving you a buy. You can opt in and buy. So this one will help you know when to enter or when not to fall for a false breakout. Remember, in the market you always have a false breakout, and this indicator actually helps you to detect a false breakout. Like, it works perfectly for people so that you cannot fall for a false breakout. It will tell you when there is like the actual breakout, so that you can enter the market. So yeah, so that's how you use it if you want to use it for a breakout. So let me just go back and undo this, because you're going to use it to check sells and buy positions in the market. So that's how you use it basically. So let me go back to Bitcoin USDT, and this 1 week time frame, we're going to go back to 1 day. So guys, we were talking about Bitcoin USDT, and you can see like this with this indicator in 1 week's time frame. With this indicator, you can tell that these lines have been drawn, these trend lines giving a different kind of a shape. I know most traders always draw these shapes. This kind of, when the market gets to this point, you always expect like something might happen. That is, if it keeps on playing along these lines. So one thing you're going to have in mind is that if the market decides to hit these levels and break out from this line, we'll be having a long buy, maybe quite some buys going upwards. But if the market decides to break out from these, then we'll be having sells. So we'll be given a sell signal using these indicators. So we cannot see like a lot of lines drawn here, because Bitcoin has not been in existence for so long, and the chart is not like so we don't have a lot of prices or a lot of candlesticks in the charts. So this is just what we have, and you can see, let me just give you an overview. So this is how they drew it, the same thing that they have drawn over here. So this is what was drawn initially, and you can see like at this point the market decided to break out going upwards, and you can see this was a long buy. So if you are trading Bitcoins during this time and you decided to jump in and take your buy positions over here, then I bet that you are still like in profits, like you made a lot of money going upwards. You can always do this, and we extend this one going upward, and then yeah, so you made a lot of profits. Remember, this is in a week time frame, so you can imagine in a day or maybe in 1 hour time frame how this looks like. So guys, this was quite some profit. If you're using this as an indicator, then you will have made like a lot of money back then. So this worked out so perfectly, and on this level over here, there was also another confirmation breakout to check buy positions up until this level. But now this is a false. This never like really went above this line. It started dropping, but there is no red line to confirm that you are supposed to check like a sell position. But you should have just noted that this has not gone above this line over here, so it's still a sell. Though this clearly tells you that somehow Bitcoin in a long time frame, in a year time frame or a larger time frame, Bitcoin is still in an upward trend. So that's why you can see like this line has not really we're waiting for it to come to this level, then see if it will bounce back or maybe if it will keep on dropping. So this is what we were talking about. These are some of the zones where people are watching out for, just in case this BTC keeps on dropping. If it keeps dropping maybe this week or maybe next week, then it might drop to these zones or these levels over here, or even further. If it breaks out, it might break out coming to this level over here. So we're going to have our eyes on this. In 1 week time frame, we'll be looking at how this is going to happen, what is happening in the market basically. But we'll have this in our 1 week's time frame. We'll be looking out and see if it breaks out from here, then we know that Bitcoin will be dropping further. But then if it doesn't really break out from these zones over here, then it decides to go up, then we'll be taking a lot of buys in this market, and we'll be expecting maybe the market to go even further to 100k, the price which was predicted last year. But then the market decided to play its own cards differently from what other people are playing. So yeah, that is what we expect to happen in the market. So yeah, so this is how it looks like in 5 minutes time frame. And still, you can still take buy positions or sell positions in the market. You can see like at this zone over here, there was a price breakout from this line, and people took their sell positions and up until here. And you can see on this level over here, there was a buy signal, and you can see the market decided to go up, and it is still playing a good game. So guys, I don't know if we should just use this signal today and see how this is going to work out or play out for us. So guys, up until yesterday, let me just try and zoom this out, because yesterday we were in this market, and before I slept, the market decided to break out, and I left it tracing to this level. We're hoping that there would have been a breakout going here. So we're still going to extend this one going here. And I told you guys that this was I added this drawing over here because this became one of the most interesting zones, because there was a lot of resistance, or maybe blockage from this zone. Like most buyers will buy, it will come to this zone over here on this line, and then the market will decide to drop, and that's why we drew this over here. And you can see like this was tested like not 1, 2, 3, almost 4, 5 times, 5 or 6 times before it actually broke. And you can still see, like, if I extend this, going this way, you can still see this. And guys, you can see like we've already been given a sell signal, because the prices have already broken out of this line, and you can see the market is selling. Here we had a buy signal, so if you entered the market around this zone over here, I presume that you made like quite some profit. And this is another signal. So let's see if this is going to play out perfectly the way we anticipate it to play out. So guys, this is one of the best indicators that you can always use whenever you want to take positions in the market, other than volatility stop. For me, those are some of the, actually I always use RSI. I use RSI, I use volatility stop. I used to use like Bollinger Bands, but baby, people call it baby. I used to use it, but nowadays I prefer using these two, volatility stop and these ones. So just like the name suggests, like trend lines, they work perfectly on a trending market, perfectly. But then you can still use it on a ranging market, because in a range market, if you look at it in a 5 minutes time frame, then it will give you it will clearly give you like it will give you some trends within 5 minutes time frame. You can see like This is a 5 minutes time frame, and you can see like in the market, like from this zone over here, the market has been trending. So in every market, basically, a market, when you look at it like in a large time frame, it might not be trending, but when you go to a smaller time frame, the market might be trending, going downwards or maybe going upwards. So yeah, that is basically what the market is. So I'll just remove this, draw. What have I just done? Oh, Control Z. Yeah, so I'm just going to delete this one. That's the best thing about computers, is that you can Control Z. I wish life was like that. So if you make a mistake, you can always Control Z, reset back, and just make the right decision. Am I the only one who wishes like life was like life could have been like our life could have been just like the computer, whereby you can Control Z whenever you make a mistake, you Control Z and then you reset back and then you perfect it, or maybe you got the right way. But then this life, and the mistakes is what kind of makes it more fun. So yeah, so guys, today we're using a trending view, trending line with breaks. Let me just add that in my comments. I noticed that I did not do that. I've said it's called trending lines with breaks. Trending line with breaks. So if you're joining our live, you're welcome. You can use the signal that you're using today is trending line with breaks. That is what we're using. Hello? 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 Yes? Ati? Oh, niko yani na live stream YouTube, ndio maana sija nini. Siwezi kataa, si unajua. Large, aki sijui ni ngapi by the way. Yes. Or na ora. Tuko poa. Haujakuja leo? Au si ilikuwa kuja? Pesa ngenye DH donge. Kwa hii. Okay. Thank you sana. Okay. I appreciate. Guys, sorry for that. I know that you had my calls, my phone call, my phone conversation, but yeah. Okay, so guys, as I was saying, I need to add that in my conversation, in my chats. Sorry. Wow. Live charts. Okay, so let me just add the indicator, the name of the indicator. Guys, if you want to find the indicator, what I'm using, the platform that I'm using to analyze the charts is the trading view. So I'll just write trading view. Platform is trading view. Platform is trading view. Trading view. Btcusdt.com, and then what do we have here? Wow, okay, tradingview.com, and then we have what do we have here? We have the name of the indicator, so I'm just gonna use some of the emojis. I talk a lot, guys, but then yeah, so yeah, indicator is trending view, not trading but trending view trending view with breaks. Why do I keep on confusing it? No, trending lines, I keep on confusing it with the trading view. So trending lines with breaks. So guys, trending line with breaks, that is the name of the indicator, and I will make, actually after this I will make a video specifically talking about the trending view with breaks. So if you like, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you turn on your notifications on, so that whenever I upload that video you don't miss out. So far guys, this is one of the best indicators that you can use. And as I always say guys, unless this line is like this, not dotted, then just enter the market. Right now, if you were here earlier on, you could detect like there was a sell signal that was given, but then the line has already disappeared because of there was like a candlestick going upward. So guys, remember, this is an indicator. It doesn't really work like 90% of the time perfectly, but not 90, but it doesn't really work like 1 point or maybe 3% or maybe 2% of the time, but 97% of it is always right. So you can always check that. Let me try and pin this message. Yeah, so guys, you can always check the message that in our live chats. You'll find the name of the indicator, the trading view. It's found in this platform called the trading view, and the name of the indicator is trending lines with breaks. And you select the one named the Lux algo. Let me just edit that so that whoa. No, okay, I'll just put it in the description. So yeah, just have it in the description. So guys, share this live stream, share with your friends. Let's have a lot of people coming in to watch our live stream, to learn, to trade with us. So guys, today this is what you're going to be using. We are going to take ourselves and buy positions using the trend line. And guys, if you are here yesterday and you saw the volatility stop, yesterday we were using volatility stop. I decided to undo the volatility stop because they're all like lines. They all show when a trend is coming to an end and when to enter the market, maybe buy position, maybe sell position in the market. So that's why I decided to do away with the volatility stop. I just removed it on this chart, but I can still put it back. But I think in the next video that I'll be making, either maybe today in the evening or maybe tomorrow, I will live stream about the volatility stop and the trending lines. For those people who don't really get it, I will try and make like a video or a live stream, because making a video requires like a lot of time. I might just live stream about it, and yeah. So yes, that is what you're going to do. So yeah, let me just say yeah. Oh guys, this is a strong sell. The reason why I was telling you, you don't have to use just an indicator, single indicator. Always try in as much as possible, like if you do not know how to, if you do not know how to trade, or maybe you don't know how to analyze the charts using the volatility stop, the indicators, you don't really understand indicators that much, or maybe you're trying to rely on indicators, just try as much as possible to learn about the support and resistance. This is one of the things that can help you in the long run, because whether you draw like a trend line, so I always try and learn about these volatility stop, learn about these indicators in depth, and then the most important of all is that learn. The first thing, I think the first mistake I made as a beginner trader, when I was a beginner trader, was not learning support and resistance. So for me, what I did was I just learned about the RSI, and trust me, with the RSI, yes, I made a lot of money, but I did not like pay so much attention to learn a lot about forex. So I kept on blowing. I blew like my account because I did not pay attention to learn like a lot of things. Okay, most people, when they want to trade, or maybe when they want to start like their trading journey like forex, they always want to make money a lot faster. But one thing I came to notice, like for me, this person doesn't really like reading, but then forex kind of humbled me, because when you don't read, or when you don't push yourself to learn more about forex, about what's happening in the economical world every single day, then forex will always push you towards that direction. That's why you find that there are like a lot of people have given up in trading, because they gave up because of the losses that they were making. And trust me, when you're new and you don't really know what is happening in the market, then most probably you might end up quitting because you blew up your account without really finding the reason why you blew up your account. So let me just tell you a story. Let me just tell you a story of how I started my trading journey, mistakes that I made. One of the biggest mistakes that I made as a trader. So one of the hugest mistake I made as a trader, the first mistake that I made as a trader was not to learn. Actually, it's always about learning. So the first mistake was me not pushing myself so much to learn, because I remember when I started trading these, when I started trading, the person who introduced me to trading forex kind of advised me that I was supposed to learn. He even gave me a lot of articles, PDFs, talking about forex, basically some of the basic things that I was supposed to learn. So what I did was I went to YouTube, because I'm a lazy reader. I went to YouTube and I started looking out for some of the indicators, because in the chart, like I just looked at the catalog and I just looked at some of the topics, subtopics, what they had written. about some of the things that they were going to teach. So I saw something called indicators, and I just rushed in, what's the best indicator for trading forex? And I was given RSI and the moving average. I remember, yeah, those were some of the indicators that I first heard of. And looking at them, I remember going through the moving average, trying to understand the video that was talking about the moving average, but I couldn't really grasp anything at all regarding moving averages. So I decided to go to RSI, and RSI was so simple for me. Like I remember the RSI, the video that I watched was talking about, like, when the RSI is below 30, that shows that there has been an oversell. So most buyers are coming in and taking buy positions from that level. When the RSI is above 70, that shows that there has been an overbought, and the market now, most sellers are jumping in to take sell positions in the market. So that is how I literally understood what RSI was entailed about, or maybe what purpose or what the RSI was doing. So for me, it worked. Literally, it worked. It did work perfectly, because for me, when I started trading, when I put like my first amount of money, I remember putting $20, and I used the RSI with that simple knowledge, without pushing myself further to find out what can also affect the market. So I just started trading with that, and I remember turning that $20 to $348 within a span of like 7 days, or 7 days. And then I blew all that money, based on my knowledge also on RSI. So this is how I blow my money, using RSI. So this is what they don't tell you about the RSI, is that RSI, when the market, when the prices go below 30, that shows like, yes, there has been an oversell, but it's not a guarantee that the market is going to go up above 30 immediately. It doesn't really, you have to find out what really pushed the market to that level before actually jumping in to take buy positions. And the same applies to when it is above 70, when there has been like an overbuy or overbought, as some of you call it. So okay, so for me, I remember there was a news that came out, and I was trading. I was in a buy positions because the RSI had gone below 30, and I took my buy positions. And I remember that day, being that like on that day, like I had increased my account, so I decided to use like a lot size of 0.02. So lot size of 0.02, and I took like a lot of buy positions in the market, and the market was acting so well, like I was still in profits. And back then, another mistake that I made is I never really learned about using the stop loss, or even moving with your stop loss and take profits, literally. But the most important one is stop loss, because your stop loss can always act as your take profit. That is, if you move with it. I have a video that talks about that. You can check some of my videos. Maybe I'll put that link in this description so that you can see how you can move with your stop loss. That is, if you're new to my channel today. So that was how to move with the stop loss. And guys, trust me, I never knew anything about stop losses. These are some of the mistakes that I made that kinda costed me, like, imagine growing $20 account to $348 within a span of 5 days. You are a newbie. This was the first time that I was trading, after trading only once in a demo account. So I decided to put money in my real account. It's not like I made profits in my demo account. I felt like, okay, I started trading in a demo account, and yes, I made profits, and I blew up that demo account. It was a $200 dollar demo account. I blew it up, but I never really bothered to find out why I blew that account. So I decided just to assume that, okay, I just assumed it and decided to put money, $20, in my real account and started trading. And in a span of 5 to 7 days, I was like, I had grown that $20 to $348. So that day I really wanted to grow that $348 to like $500 and then close for the day. So that is the kind of mentality that I had as a beginner trader, and it wasn't something impressive. It wasn't like something impressive. Once I decided to, once I blew up my account, I started, I felt sad. Actually, there is always an emotion that comes, an emotion of regret, emotion of disappointment. Somehow you feel like maybe the market tricked you, but it never really tricked me. I just never really paid attention to learn more about what was happening in the market. So I ended up blowing up my account, as simple as such. And yeah, it's not something that I'm really proud of, because you can imagine blowing up your account just because you are ignorant. You don't want to push yourself. I remember one thing that I came to learn after blowing up my account, that in forex you have to push yourself. You have to push yourself to learn. You have to push yourself to find out more about what forex is, because at times when you want to learn about, like, you want to push yourself, maybe you want to pay for the classes, you don't have enough money to pay for those classes. So for someone like me, I didn't really have that money. Like, when you look at those classes, maybe they've written you need to pay for $5,000 in order to learn about what is support and resistance, what is this a pattern, what does double top means, what does head, shoulders, like those kind of things. You have to pay for like 5,000. Back then I couldn't even get like $100. I was really broke, huh? So what I could get was like $20, which I put there, and I started trading, and I ended up blowing that account, as simple as such. And that kind of pushed me. Like, I'm this kind of person who, when faced with such kind of a challenge, I don't give up. I tend to push myself to learn more, because after blowing up my account, I wanted to find out why I blew up my account. So I went and started asking questions in, like, I came to a live stream. Was it a live stream? No, a video of what was the name? There is this I don't know, a Korean trader. She's a woman, I think. So she had this video talking to, like, teaching us how you can how to control your emotions after blowing up your account. So I started learning about that. I remember one of the things that she talked about was joining trading groups. Remember, I started trading before even joining any trading group. So I was just a one-man army, yeah, one-woman army, one-woman army, trying to make it in forex. So just pushing myself to learn just a few things in YouTube. So that is what actually happened. So that's when I learned that I need to join some group and learn more about forex. So I did that, and apparently joining the groups, that's when I learned that there was a certain news that came out that kind of affected the market, and the market decided to go against me. And I remember that day, the reason why I blew up my account, I know most of you are asking yourself, how could you like blow up account? And you are using a lot size of 0.02, and yeah, so the market decided to go against me. I was in a buy position, the market decided to drop, and it kept on dropping. And when it went below 30, I only had this notion that in RSI, whenever the market goes below 30, you take buy position. So the market was going dropping below 30, and I was adding a lot of buys going down, so I over traded literally. And I remember the market did not just drop to like below 30, like around like 20 or 27 or 30, the way I used to see it before. It kept on dropping to 6. So you can imagine, this is someone who was trading. The only knowledge you have is that whenever the market is below 30 in RSI, you need to take buy positions in the market, because that is what I learned. So I took like a lot of buy positions in the market, The RSI was below 30. Before I knew it, my account was red. Zero. I was in negative. I was running in negative. So you can imagine how easy it is to blow up an account. And trust me, by that time I was trading gold. I was trading gold, a new beginner, because for me, I loved gold. I still love gold. Most of the trades that I always take is always based on gold. Like, I try to understand gold. I know most people fear trading gold, but for me, I find it to be one of the currencies that I really like. I really love, not really a currency, but that is one of the metals that I really love trading, you know. Forex, this eurusd, this USD, CAD, all these currencies, they're very interesting. But for me, I'm this kind of person who really likes something that challenges them. Like, if you tell me that I lost or maybe I blew up my account trading gold, that was the first currency that blew my account. Like, I blew my account trading. So it kind of motivated me. I wanted to know, like, okay, I was trading gold on this day and I ended up blowing my account, and the RSI was below 30. I took a buy position, multiple buy positions in the market during that time. Why did I blow up my account? Because that is what I learned. Turns out RSI doesn't really work out like that, not most of the time. That's why we always say, like, indicators work, but not all the time. They don't work like 100%. So you have to know when to get out of the market. That's why you need to use like your stop losses, use like your take profits, use like support and resistance to help you, use the trending lines just to have an overview of what the market looks like. And above that, you should learn the indicators themselves. Like, you know, if you are here with me earlier on, maybe you noted that there was a sell signal around this place over here, using these trending lines with breaks, but then the line decided to disappear. And I know most of you are asking, why has the line disappeared yet this market kept on dropping to this level over here? And you can see what really happened. You see? So one thing about the indicators, don't be so quick to enter maybe a sell market or maybe a buy market, buy position or maybe sell position so quickly. So for me, when the RSI dropped, when the prices dropped below 30 in RSI, I decided to take more buy positions in the market without waiting for a confirmation or a breakout above that 30, and maybe look at the type of a candlestick that was being formed at the moment, the strength of the candlestick or the move of the candlestick, the trend of the market, if there was support and resistance. I never really paid attention to that, and that's how I blew up my account without really noticing that I was blowing my account. So for me, I felt like at that moment, being that I never really had knowledge, or I felt like the market played a trick on me, because I played according to the rules that I learned, that the market, when the market is below 30, that happens. I was a newbie back then, but that happened, you know. But these mistakes, like me blowing up that account, like gave me a huge step. Like I had to learn more about what the market entails. That is when I learned that the RSI is never like 100% perfect. That's when I learned that most of these indicators, they don't actually, all the indicators, they don't work like 100% of the time. We have never come across an indicator that works 100% of the time. And that is when I learned that whenever you want to apply an indicator, or maybe you're changing, maybe you're using moving averages, then you came across my channel and you found the trend lines. And let's say you like trading like Euro USD, and you can see like right now I'm using this trend line to trade to give out like the BTCUSD signals. So if you wanted to use this indicator, there is an option of a demo account. Always have a demo account with you, and take this indicator, take your currency, the currency pair that you love trading, if it is the Euro USD, if it is the USD CAD, if it is the Swiss dollar, just take that in a demo account and try to use these signals and see if you can actually make profits using these, and compare if this one is going to make you like a lot of profits as compared to the previous one, then it's a good deal for you. You can always try and use this one. Remember, in the market there are losses. We don't always make profits all the time. If you've been trading with me, you know that there was a time when the market went against us, and that's the purpose of the stop loss. We have to take that small loss home and look for a larger profit maybe. So, and understand like what is happening in the market, you know. So once you've analyzed the indicator, trade it in a demo account, and you've seen like this is working, you can just sacrifice and take like a day. Like, yes, maybe you wanted to trade on a Monday, or maybe on a Tuesday, or maybe you are trading on a daily basis. You can take like one day to test to back test the indicators and see if it's working, if it's making you any profits. And if you see that you can make profits in your demo account, then it's okay. This is like the best for you, so you can start trading. Remember to use like a smaller lot size whenever you're trading this, so that you can understand how that indicator is working, so that you know perfectly. Like, also look at these indicators whenever there is a news coming out. How do they behave, you know? Because if you follow an indicator blindly without testing them on a certain currency that you're trading, because these indicators, they tend to work perfectly on different time frames and on maybe on specific currencies, you'll find that one indicator like the volatility stop always works perfectly when you are trading like Euro USD. And when you're trading Euro USD and gold somehow, but when you bring it to the GPY currencies, somehow not that. It gives you like a 95%, but in Euro USD gives you like something like 98% of the time. So you need to find the currency that kind of works perfectly for with that. Like, there's some of the indicators like this one, you cannot take this indicator and take it to, maybe you take a certain indicator and try it in VIX 75 or maybe BOM 75. Maybe it doesn't really work out perfectly for that. And you might end up blowing your account, maybe complain that maybe these indicators are all fake and everything. There is no indicator that is 100% profitable, so you can always try and use like 97 or maybe 98% of it to make a lot of money. Because imagine winning 98% of the time and only losing like 2% of the time. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. So guys, that's how I came to learn that indicators don't really work 100%, and I learned it after blowing up my account. But I'm here and I'm still trading. I still incur losses, but I try so hard not to blow up my account, you know. So that is where we bring the smart money concept, you know, where you try to use a small you'd rather take a small loss home than a huge loss. Know when to enter the market, know when to get out of the market. Don't panic in the market. I know that most of the people, after incurring losses whenever they trade, they start becoming they get scared. Like if you are in a sell position, let's say at this point, let me look at one. Maybe you took a sell position, which one can give me a good example? I want a drastic sell. Maybe you took a sell position at this point over here, and then you saw this green one over here. You get out of the market because now you know that this is going to go up, but then you notice that the market has been dropping ever since, and it drops to this level. You don't have to be over patient in the market, but you don't have to panic whenever you're trading. Look at the strength of the candlestick, look at the pattern of the market at the moment. Know if the market is on a trend or it's ranging. Just try and find out a few things that is happening in the market. Have your support and resistance. These are some of the things I never really knew when I started trading, and these are some of the things that really costed me a lot, because if I knew those things earlier on, I wouldn't have blown up an account that had grown so easily within a span of 5 days, you know. So as a trader, if you're a beginner trader and you are joining our live stream, just know that trading takes time. It's not something that you can actually learn within a day. There are some mistakes that you're gonna make, but with us as traders, we don't always say that we have incurred losses. We always say, a good trader will always tell you, it's either he is earning or she is earning or learning. So whenever you make or maybe incur losses, you need to know what happened in the market. Why did you incur that loss? Try and learn some of the mistakes maybe that you had applied, because ask yourself, here you are, you want to give up trading forex just because you blew up like a $300 account. The question is, what makes you what makes the other people who have been trading for like 10 years stay in the market, and you who have just come for like a month want to quit the market? Why are these people still in the market even though the market is not fair, you know? Because that was the first question that I asked myself. If these people can keep on trading after failing multiple times, and now they can actually, they've already made it, why can't I also be like them? Why can't I do, what am I doing wrong that is actually preventing me from being like them? What am I doing wrong that is preventing me from making those millions that they are making? That is the question that we always ask ourselves most of the time. Like, that is one of the questions that I kept on asking myself, because I remember blowing up that account and most people are like, you should give up trading. And I came across a lot of people who have given up on trading forex, and they are like, no, there you're just going to lose a lot of money. And then I came across a certain person who told me, like, you're going to lose money, but when you start earning money, you will start earning. The secret is you pushing yourself to learn, you pushing yourself to sacrifice. You have to sacrifice a lot of things so that you can learn, so that you can try to understand what the market is, you know. Everything that is good comes with a sacrifice. If you're not ready to sacrifice your time to learn about it, if you're not ready to sacrifice your sleep to understand how the market is working, then it's gonna be so hard for you to like maneuver the market, to understand what the market really entails. One thing I came to learn is forex is not for the lazies. If you are like if you don't like pushing yourself so hard, then it's gonna be so hard for you to make profits. And trust me, you can make profits. These forex can pay your debts, forex can help you like pay your bills, but you have to push yourself. You have to be patient to learn. You have to be the one that encourages yourself every single day. Just push yourself, encourage yourself, even, and learn to have like a good attitude. This market does not really need someone who has a bad attitude, or who lets like other factors, environmental factors, affect them easily. If you are so emotional, you get offended so easily, just push yourself, encourage yourself every day. Encourage yourself, because only you can understand the fire that is burning inside you, and not any other person. So you have to encourage yourself. If you feel like forex is where you have to be, then that is where you have to be. So the only thing that is remaining is you pushing yourself further, you understanding what you really desire, you understanding how you can fulfill the fire that is burning inside you, just pushing yourself towards that goal of you achieving what you really want. So that is basically what forex is. So if you can literally push yourself to do that every single day, saying that, okay, I know forex is not that easy, but then why not give it a shot? It's never that easy to trade like every day. Most of when you're starting your trading journey, it won't be easy. I don't want to lie that it's going to be easy. I'm not here to lure you into forex. This is not I'm not like a broker or anything, but if you feel like you want to trade forex, then go for it. Sacrifice your time, learn, join groups, ask as many questions as you can. And one thing I came to learn about the forex community, these people are good. And whenever you lose money, these people will encourage you, these people will hold you, because they understand, they have been where you have been, so they really understand the path that you're trying to walk, and they'll be always there to hold your hand, right? But one thing about these people is that they also want to see you pushing yourself, trying to learn, trying to make an effort. So the forex community is just one of the best communities that I can easily say that I have joined. And this is like, I enjoy sitting with fellow traders and talking about trades and maybe other things. And these people can handle life. They can handle life because they have learned to deal with emotions, a lot of emotions. Imagine dealing with an emotion that maybe you've had a loss of like $1,000 because of a certain mistake that you could have maybe seen, but you never really saw it, you know. It's a beautiful feeling, trust me. It's a beautiful feeling when you meet a community of people that you can actually talk about something that you all are like passionate about. So for me, like, the forex community was one of the best communities that I've ever joined, and I'm still joining. And whenever I hear an event for forex traders, I'm always there, because I want to learn. Guys, I want to learn, what are these people doing, how are they becoming better every single day. And every single day, guys, if you are a newbie and you want to, like, you feel like you want to give up, go to these YouTube channels, look at the lives of these forex traders, and look at some of the motivational stories, how they began their journey and where they are right now. Just look at their lives right now and before, and trust me, there is a huge transformation. That is an encouragement enough. I don't feel like that is a pressure for me, because I feel like most of these forex traders, they did not just come out of a good life. Only a few did that, and some of them can tell you how they struggled to get to the point where they are right now. And seeing them living a life out of forex, for me, the goal is to work from home. The goal is to work from anywhere in the world, and that is basically forex for me. So that's why I decided that if I want to work anywhere, if today I wake up and I say that I want to go to a certain place in a certain continent in this world, maybe for a month, and I'm sure like I can still go there and still make money, then why not? You know, if forex can give me that, then I have to push myself to learn about it, to make my dreams come true, you know. Yes, there are like a lot of jobs that can give you that opportunity, but if you have that passion, you know, if you have like a drive, a fire that is pushing you to forex, just sacrifice. I'd rather you sacrifice like 6 months of your learning, 6 months of you practicing, 6 months of you kujinyima to, you know, kujinyima, just trying to have like the best. You sacrifice that, and then you have a long term of enjoyment, you know, where you can, there's nothing as beautiful as you being able to achieve anything you want without actually depending on anyone or feeling like you need to wait for your salary to pay something. It's something so beautiful. And yeah, try and find groups, find friends who can actually motivate you in the long run, so that you don't end up giving up on your trading journey. Trading is not as easy as most people think, but then with commitments you can do it. I believe that you can do it. I'm still in a journey, I'm still in that race, and I hope that things will work out so perfectly for me. I hope that everything will work perfectly, basically. So let's wait and see how things might happen, how the market will go. Let's understand the market, let's sacrifice our time just for the long run, and yeah, hopefully you'll be able to make a lot of money and maybe buy those Lamborghinis or your dream car or anything. So that you're learning or you're earning, you're earning or you're learning. So that's the motto of a forex trader. Either you are earning or you're learning. So whenever you incur loss, you've got to learn what you did wrong and how you can make it better, so that you don't have to repeat the same mistake. Sacrifice and trying to understand, it's not that easy. It's not that easy, but whenever you find someone who can actually explain everything to you so easily, and you can actually understand whatever they're saying, then try and pay attention, because in the long run that will be of great help to you. You'll be able to make a lot of income from that. So guys, we're still here, we're still analyzing BTCUSD. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe, share this live stream, have a lot of people, a lot of traders join in, so that you can understand and move together, learn new things together. And if you have a chance to participate, we always have our live chats. You can always comment and tell us what you think the market is doing, what you think will happen to this market, because BTCUSD, this is one of the markets that most people have been talking about, with different predictions, different analysis on what may happen in the market. But all in all, nobody really knows what is going to happen in this market. But what we know is that there's a market. Your analysis might be right or wrong, but all in all, as long as you know what you're doing, you know when to get out of the market, out of a certain position, maybe a buy or a sell position, enter into another position, then you're good to go. So that is the deal, that is the idea of these. Try to understand the candlestick patterns, apply that, add it to indicators, and trust me, you will be able to make a lot of money. And guys, we are still learning. I'm still learning. We make mistakes every single day. We are not perfect, but we keep on trying every single day just to make a perfect move or to make profits trading this market. The question is, how long are you willing to persevere, or maybe how patient are you to learn these strategies? How patient are you to understand what is happening in the market? How ambitious are you how driven are you to push yourself, like to learn more and more? Remember, in forex, I never went to school to learn about forex. My teachers, I don't think if they know anything about forex. I never really had any of them talk about forex. I studied economics, maybe, I don't know. So yeah, I never had any of my teachers talk about this, or maybe I never really went to class on that day. But here we are, because life is not a bed of roses, so you gotta get up and try and make a living out of anything that you feel is going to give you something. It's never that easy, but all in all, we try to move forward regardless of where we are. So we keep on trading, we keep on looking, we keep on doing the charts. If you have a nice indicator that kind of works perfectly, you can always share your thoughts, because we are here to learn, we're here to know more about the new strategies, to learn more about the new strategies, because that is the goal. The goal is to learn more about forex, so that we all can earn and be profitable in this market. So that's the goal, and whatever it takes to do this, we've got to do it, right? So yeah, so we are here. So there are lines we're using. The indicator we're using is the trending line with the breaks. Yeah, trending line with breaks. That is the indicator we're using today. And yeah, keep pushing. Let's grow this channel. If you're new, keep on subscribing, share this live stream, and yeah, if you have a new indicator that you'd like us to test and try it out, just drop a comment in our live chat. I'm here and we're going through it, and yeah, every day, every single day. Okay, so this is just an overview. We had our reaction lines drawn. These are some of the zones where we've seen some resistance in the market, like where the sellers are trying to push, the buyers are trying to push, and so that's how we came up with these reaction lines, reaction levels. These are some of the zones where we've seen some resistance in the market, some a bit of a fight in the market. So you can see, like, I've drawn a lot of lines, but these ones, the lines that you see, the green ones are the red ones, those are the trending lines with breaks. These ones are to help you know when to enter the sell position and the buy position in the market. So if you're new, if you're joining our live stream right now, I'll just give you an overview. If you want to take like buy positions, you have to wait for the prices to break above the green lines in order to take like buy positions in the market. And if you want to take sell positions, you have to wait for a sell signal. You can see like the sell signals, wait for the market to break below the red line in order to take your sell positions in the market. So this is the trending line with the breaks. I have give you the name of the indicator below. Remember, the indicators don't work 90%, they don't work like 2% of the time. They only work like 97 to 98 or maybe 99% of the time. So that's why we have these lines. These lines are the support and resistance for us, and we use them to know when to enter the market, or even if you want to trade in the long term, you know when to get into the market, or to know the structure of the market. If the market is in a ranging in a trending movement. So basically that is what we have here. We have been analyzing these charts. I think at night yesterday we were trading, it was around this level. This line wasn't here, but I drew it because there was some reactions around these zones over here. So I drew it because these reactions are really important. It gives you an overview of some of the places where the market is going to stop, and then we'll have some kind of a downtrend or maybe an upward trend. So that's why we have them here. And it's okay for you as a trader to keep on drawing any reaction lines, or where you see like there is some kind of resistance, support or demand. Just draw that line whenever you see like there is some stop. Whenever the market comes down to this level, you see like a push going upward, try and draw a line there and see what really happens. The goal is to know when the market is going to break out of the certain position going downwards. So yeah, we can see this line we drew it, but then we can see like it's a good zone. Like we've seen some kind of resistance around this, some reaction around this area over here. And we also have this one. This one was our overview of some kind of support and resistance in a 5 minutes time frame. So guys, this is a 5 minutes time frame, and yeah, this is our new overview of what is happening in the market. So these candlesticks, we have like our major support and resistance, which is this. So right now, if you are a trader who like trades for only a short period of time, like 5 minutes or maybe a day, something of sort, then this is like a perfect. I'm just using like 5 minutes time frame just to draw for you support and resistance, so that you know when to enter the market. You can see if there is a breakout, and yeah. So these lines also, the indicator that I'm using is to help you know when there is a breakout or not. So yeah, so we're gonna zoom out. Where is it? Let me go to 1 hour so that you can have. So in 1 hour time frame, guys, this is what we have for Bitcoin USDT. This is what we have for Bitcoin USDT. This is our support and resistance. So right now we have been waiting to see if there will be a breakout going downwards, because yesterday, if you joined our live stream, then clearly you heard me talk about how different predictions in the market. Most people predicting that BTCUSD might drop even lower to around zone 15 or even to 10, and most people predicting that it might just keep on dropping to maybe around these zones over here. Nobody really knows. Some people predicting that it might go up to this area over here before actually dropping, because most people suggest that there is some sort of liquidity that was left around this zone and this zone over here. So we are looking out for these zones over here. We don't know if the market is going to drop further before actually going back to test these levels, or if the market is going to break out going upwards. So guys, that's why we're here. We want to understand what is actually happening in the market. So we'll still go back to 5 minutes time frame and actually have an overview of what is happening in this market. So guys, I don't know about you guys, but if you're here earlier on, we had a sell signal over here, but it disappeared. But you can see clearly that there is a possibility of this market dropping down to this level before actually moving up, or anything can happen if there will be a reaction around this zone over here. You can see this line was drawn because there was a reaction around these zones. So let's wait and see what's going to happen. Before that happens, I'll just leave this line over here and see if there will be a reaction around here, or this will keep on dropping further. But I believe that it might drop based on the strength of the candlestick that formed initially. But let's see what is going to happen. Apparently another candlestick is being formed. So you see this other candlestick, the strength of sellers here was a little bit weak. Let's see how it's going to play on this other candlestick, see if it's going to go up or if it's going to go down. Okay, so guys, I'm just going to leave you for a short while and let you see how the market is going to play out. So guys, we've seen what's happening in the market at the moment. So we've seen this drastic move going upward to this level over here. So this is what I was telling you guys. Whenever you feel like there is a reaction zone, you've seen like something happening in a certain zone, and you look back and you can find like there has been some kind of reaction before at the same level, you can put a mark on it and wait for the market to play out. So right now we want to see what's going to happen. Remember, this is now 15 minutes time frame, and what we are all aiming for or hoping for, we are hoping that maybe this Bitcoin may rise to this level over here before actually dropping down further. So this happened to get to this point over here. Currently the trend is a little bit higher, should be somewhere here, and yeah, then we've seen another drastic drop this level over here, meaning there are a lot of sellers who are waiting for this to get to this point before selling the Bitcoin. So we've seen this, and yeah, so let's wait and see what's going to happen. Let's see if it's going to get back to this other level over here. Most people, one thing I know is that most people are waiting for these to rise to these zones over here, these 2073, and this zone over here, which is 2383. So once we hit these zones over here, then we'll be able to see if something can happen. So right now we're waiting. We have like, this was our demand zone, this is our major like supply zone at the moment. These are some things that you can see like in 5 minutes time frame. I had like another supply and demand zone for the 5 minutes time frame. Now this is 15 minutes time frame. That's why you can see this and this. And the more we go, these are some of the zones that I've actually marked that are really critical. Yes, these are some of the reaction zones. So right now most people are waiting for this to come to this level before another major maybe drop coming downwards, or maybe another breakout going upwards. So these are some of the zones. You can see I've marked this level over here and this level below. So we're waiting to see what's going to happen. What I told you earlier on is that if this happens and the Bitcoin decides to break out going down to this level and maybe break further, then we'll be looking out for another major drop to level 16 or even 14k in the price level. But if it decides to go up and breaks out this zone over here going upwards, then we'll be looking out for this zone over here. This will be my next take profit zone. So yeah, so these are some of the zones that we marked earlier on, and we're still waiting for the prices to act up or play out, and we'll be able to see what will happen next. So far so good. Let me just zoom this out. Remember we had our 5 minutes around here, so supply and demand zones over here. So this is just an overview of what's happening within 45 minutes time frame. So you can see we have this zone over here and this zone over here, and yeah, out within these levels, so these reaction levels, and see if we are going to be buying Bitcoin or we are going to be selling more Bitcoin. So guys, I think I've come to an end of my live stream today. Okay guys, so I'll be closing this right now and hope to catch you later. So you can put a mark on this, remember we left when this happened. So this is going to be our last review. So when I'll be starting another live stream a little bit maybe later, we'll be able to check this out and see how it played out. So yeah, this is what's happening in the market at the moment, and you've seen me drawing these zones. So I'll also draw these, and you've seen these candlesticks patterns, and I feel like drawing this line over here because we are expecting maybe an upward movement. Let's see if we can break out of this line over here, the blue one. When I come back, yeah, so I'm just leaving this line over here. This will later on when I'll be looking at the chart, I'll be able to know what really happened in the market. So yeah, so guys, thank you so much for joining our live stream, and yeah, thank you so much for joining our live stream. Make sure you subscribe and share this channel. Make sure you turn on the notification. If it's your first time, you're welcome, and we keep doing this every single day, having live stream of different currencies or different metals or different cryptocurrencies, just to have an overview of what might happen in the market. And also, if you are new, the indicator that we're using today was the trending line with breaks indicator. Yesterday we were using volatility stop indicator, but today we're using trending with breaks indicator just to see how it works. So guys, I think this works perfectly for me because we had this strong buy signal over here and it went up. So far so good. You can try this on a demo account. If you want to try it out, you can get it in trading view, and you can use it and analyze, just do a back test on this indicator before actually starting to invest cash on it, or maybe trying it on real account. So guys, thank you so much for joining our live stream today. So up until next time, have a good day or a good evening. Goodbye.